Is saying, if we take a first-person shooter and remove the shooting, what's the interesting thing that is still left there, you know? And the thing is, I don't think it really has a name. I don't think it really has, like, a designation yet, you know? Like, we called Gone Home a story exploration video game because it's about exploration and it's about story, and in a lot of ways you are exploring the story by exploring the space, and, like, that's interesting, but that's not true of like Proteus, which is much more an ambient, you know, like first-person experience. It is kind of about exploring this island, but it's not about like going through the steps of a story that you're discovering. Or like 30 Flights of Loving, which I think is a fantastic game, really short, really focused, but it's not really about exploration. It's like interestingly very linear, but it's about like jumbled chronology and what you notice the first time you play versus the second time you play. And like The Witness is coming out in Antechamber, and Dear Esther and Amnesia. Like there's all of these games, and I think in a way they kind of started with Portal, which was a very traditional first-person shooter studio, taking out the actual guns and saying there's this more interesting thing we can do with the first-person perspective. First-person perspective is really powerful. And we don't just want to be killing people all the time. So what does that mean? And doing their own version of their thinking on that and putting it in playable form and being able to see all the versions of that is really cool.